Video is one of the newer, more popular forms of content, and that includes video on Pinterest. Short videos are a great way to reach your audience and increase traffic and sales to your website. They don't have to be complicated. So in today's video, I want to show you how to make a simple video Pinterest pin using Canva to help you get more reach and traffic to your website and your social media. Hi, my name is Kayla and I help content creators create better content for better results. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to get my latest uploads every week. So before we get started, let's just scroll through Pinterest and you'll notice that most of the Pinterest pins that you're seeing are going to be static images and static pins. However, when you do come across a Pinterest pin that moves, like this one, it does tend to stand out in the feed because of the movement, because of the video. And so that brings up the question, well, what types of videos can I create? Now, there's all kinds of videos you can create with moving pictures, moving text, but how big should it be? Like how tall? And how long should these videos be? Well, Pinterest has come out and given us the recommendations. Pinterest has come out and said that the ideal recommendation for the length of your video pin is somewhere between 6 to 15 seconds. So the shorter, the better. That said, you can make a video on Pinterest as long as 15 minutes. Is that recommended? No. Pinterest is actually recommending 6 to 15 seconds, but you can make it a little bit longer or a little bit shorter, as short as 4 seconds long. The other thing that Pinterest recommends is different sizes. Now, there are many different sizes that you can use, but my recommendation is go ahead and use the tallest size, which would be a 9:16 ratio. So let me show you how to do that on Canva. So what I recommend is coming to Canva and coming over to what you're going to do is go to Create Design, and in the search bar, you're going to type in mobile video. Mobile video. And that's going to bring up this basic template that's 1080 pixels by 1920 pixels, which is perfect and going to fit within that 9:16 ratio. So this is going to be the beginnings of your video pin. Now you can start from scratch and design your pin from scratch, or you can use a template. And so you would come over here to templates and type in maybe something related to your niche, like beauty. So if you're a beauty brand, you'll pull up all these different types of templates and you can start there. But really what I would recommend is starting with Pinterest templates and animating or turning those into video content. And so you can actually come over to ivorymix.com and grab lots of Pinterest templates. Now, you don't have to do this, but this is what my members do. So they'll come over here and click on Pinterest, and when they're logged in, all of these templates are free. They don't have to pay for them because they're part of the membership. And so they'll actually download a set of Pinterest pins. So you don't have to do that. You can start from scratch or use any of the Canva templates that are in there. But let's say you want to use one of the templates from the Ivory Mix membership. You could go ahead and insert it here and customize it for your brand. So if you are a beauty brand, you would find photos related to your brand and change the colors. But in order to create a video from this static Pinterest pin, you have a few different options. You can either animate the photo, animate the elements, like these things, or animate the text. You can also animate everything. So here on this Pinterest pin, you can click the background and click on animate, and just choose from one of the basic page animations. So you've got basic animations, scale animations, exaggerate animations, and then you have photo movement animations, slide in and out animations. So there's lots to choose from and it animates everything. However, what I like to do is just animate specific elements and animate it the way that I like. So I'm going to go ahead and animate this text by clicking on that text and clicking animate. And then I'm going to click on typewriter. Once I've clicked on typewriter, you can go ahead and click play and you'll see that it's just typing out the text. Now I do happen to like that, but there are additional changes you can make. You can click on that filter button and you can actually choose how you want it to apply to the text. So you can either have this typewriter effect on enter and on exit, or just on enter, or maybe just on exit. You could also have the typewriter type by word instead of by character. So lots of different options that you have within the Canva app. Now remember, Pinterest's recommendation is to keep the videos anywhere from 4 seconds or 5 seconds to 15 seconds. And so here on Canva, you can change the length of that by clicking on edit timing and increase it to, let's say you want it to be 15 seconds. You can see that the timeline added 15 seconds down here on the bottom. And when I hit play, it's going to type out the words in the first few seconds and then just stay sort of like a static image and not really fill out the first or the whole 15 seconds. So if you want to change that, you can click on the text that you've animated, click back onto that effect, back into the filter and change the speed. So you can make it faster, or in our case, we really want to make it slower so that it lasts a lot longer during the length of the video. Now, besides that, we might want to animate this arrow. So to animate the arrow, you'll click on the arrow and click animate. And I think what would be really cool is maybe a pop. And so I'm going to actually make that pop on exit towards the end of the video. And let's see what that looks like. And I think I also want to shorten this back down to 5 seconds. I think 15 is probably too long for this type of pin. So I'm going to make it 5 seconds and let's see how that arrow is animated. All right, so you can do that. And I think I prefer it to be on enter instead. And I think I would prefer it to animate or be added in the second half of the video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down to the timeline and I'm going to split the video in half. And I'm going to remove the arrow from the first 2 seconds of the video. And what that's going to do is it's going to add the arrow to the second half. So that means I should probably take the animation off of this text. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom and click remove animation. So now I've sort of combined different things and I added that arrow to pop just on the last 2 seconds. So you can utilize the video timeline here at the bottom to split up your design into different animations and isolate what you want to happen when. So this was one way to animate a Pinterest pin and download it as a video so that you can upload it to Pinterest. So in order to download it, you'll go over here to share, click on download it as an MP4, and make sure all your pages are selected. Then you'll be able to download it as a video and upload it to Pinterest. And if you have Canva Pro, you can actually click share and click share on social and share it directly with Pinterest as a GIF. And so you'll go ahead and pick your Pinterest board, select GIF, add the title and description, and make sure all the pages are selected. And you can either publish it now or schedule that for later. And then of course you can add a link to whatever that Pinterest pin should be linked to. So that makes it really easy inside of Pinterest or inside of Canva. Another type of video Pinterest pin would be to use a stock video. Now, Canva has a lot of different stock videos available, but you might be looking for something a little more unique or on brand or high quality. And so that's where you might look into stock photos from an exclusive resource like ivorymix.com. So if you come over to Ivory Mix and you go to the photos section and you click on videos, you're going to find a large collection of stock videos available to go along with our stock photos. So once you've downloaded the photos you want or the stock videos that you want into your upload area, you can go ahead and drag it over to your Pinterest pin, and it then becomes a moving video with text on top. Now this text would be better maybe in a lighter color or with a shadow behind it. So you can click on that and click on effects and add a shadow behind it in a different color. That way that it stands out and is actually able to be read on the platform. So I've gone ahead and edited the text a little bit and zoomed in a little more on that stock video. And remembering that we want this video to be anywhere between 5 seconds and 15 seconds means that I should probably trim this. So I'll come down to the timeline and I'll click on the end of this video and I will trim it down to maybe 8 seconds. And this becomes a lovely little video Pinterest pin that I've created right inside of Canva using exclusive stock video. Now, if you don't have access to stock videos that you like, you could actually use photos as well. So here I've downloaded the stock videos the stock photos, that go with that stock video. And what you can do is click on any photo that you have in your Pinterest pin and click on animate, and you'll see this photo movement that you can add to the photos. So it animates still photos so that you can have a video with some really cute movement. Now you can even add in more photos by splitting this in half and replacing the second page with a different photo and making sure that it's got the same sort of or a different photo movement. And you've got a really interesting Pinterest pin with different still photos turned into a video. Now again, it works the same. You'll go over here to share and download as an MP4 and make sure all pages are selected and click download, and it's going to download as an MP4 that you are then able to upload to Pinterest just like a regular Pinterest pin. Now that you've learned everything you can in this video, you're ready to move on to the next step. So I've put together this free resource for you to help you with that, and you can grab it right below this video.